Hi everyone, welcome to Mystic Raven Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Aquarius for June of 2019. Everything you need to get a hold of me is in the description box. I'm going to read for about 10 minutes and then continue with, spiritual advice and all that good stuff for the reading. Over on Vimeo, link is in the description box. Okay. Spirit guides, please leave me a message for Aquarius for June. Okay. So, things have been moving rather quickly for you guys, and it's almost like, life moved like this really, really fast, and your physical self is trying to, catch up. So you feel a little bit uneasy or a little bit I don't know if the word's shaken up, but it's just you're trying to comprehend how fast everything's moving, and you're kind of wondering, is this for the better? Was this for the better? There's kind of there's something here about starting some new kind of venture. So some of you guys, it's some new kind of job opportunity came in real quick, and then you accepted it and da-da-da. Or it's you guys are you're trying to move. There's just a lot here about do I stay where my foundation is of what I've always known versus do I move? Do I take the plunge? And you're kind of questioning yourself about this, right? There's something here about you can have happiness anywhere, but the new beginning that is coming out of this is something that you desperately need. And there's a lot of lessons, but it's not these hard, it's not hard lessons, It's not oh fuck, I shouldn't have done that and now I have to learn from my mistake type of lesson. This is you're going to learn how to expand yourself and become more of the person that you are destined to be. This is going to be a very creative month for you with a lot of new opportunities blossoming, and there's a lot of, it's almost there's a lot of different directions or paths that you could take that's going to lead to your happiness. And it's not really about which one do I take? There's so many. It's not this overwhelming feeling. It's really just more about you listening to your gut instinct and taking the path that is going to be the most fulfilling. There's no trickery here. You know how sometimes the universe would be yo, I'm gonna try to trick you up a little bit and you're confused? That's not what this energy is. This is really this you know what I'm hearing? You guys had enough death and rebirth. So this is really just the rebirthing out of all the death that has taken place over the I'm hearing some of you has been 3 years, right? But it's there's so much that has gone on, and there's so much, there was a refining fire that was constantly lit and constantly refining you like a fucking clay pot. And you were being molded and shaped, and then the fire was what was making you strong, and now you can just be a pretty pot. There's just a lot of newness blossoming. It's a lot of newness and a lot of I just keep hearing opportunity over and over again. Don't limit yourself. Don't create boxes around things. let the opportunity come to you. Let it present itself, and before you make a decision and your brain tries to turn it off or turn it down, just sit with it for a second, because there's opportunity in places you would least expect. There's advice given from people that you would least expect. Be real open. Okay, so there's some kind of balance that's taking place this month where your emotional, it's like I'm hearing like there's like this, your emotions are being brought to the forefront. So like kind of stuff that you may have like hidden away or didn't want to process or whatever is coming to the forefront, and it's gonna have it's coming up for your own introspection. You have to process through these emotions. A lot of this detachment that you've been doing is really because you don't want to have to go into this and really feel, and you want to be able to. It's like you don't want to go as deep into the emotional why of some things. That's kind of going to come up a little bit this month, and you are supposed to be. It's something about like this is the filter of where your decisions are going to be coming from. There's a confirmation that some of you need to know right now, because you are asking Spirit, am I on my highest path? Is this the path I'm supposed to be taking? You're like questioning yourself. Yes, it is. You are exactly where you need to be right now, and you need to trust that. There's something where like there's going to be some kind of download happening for your emotional state. It's going to be something about how to properly bring emotions into your daily living. Mr. and Mrs. Aquarius is, okay, you got to. It's how to bring them into your emotional, or bring the emotions up into your like daily, I don't know, I'll call it functions, daily whatever, but it's like you got to learn how to actually balance them and sync them so that they are a part of your, I didn't mean to say emotions are part of your daily routine. It's like that's kind of like what I'm seeing. Because this is what's going to bring you to this next phase. So, like, if you're kind of feeling in this weird stuck place, it's just because there's something about, like, this emotional... looks like the ocean. Like, it's like there's something about, like, this emotional state that it's like you're not used to being in or something. You need to bring this to the surface and integrate it. That's the word I'm looking for. There's some kind of integration that's going to be happening, and you're going to find the power of emotion so that you can actually, like, it's almost like I see the path coming to you. You're used to always having to, like, make moves, but it's something about spirits. What is this? It's something like about like the emotional, it's something about the awareness, because this is what your intuition works through. So like if you, I touch my hair a lot when I do reading. These are my antennas, y'all. This is how I feel. It's like you, yeah, your emotions are tied into your ability to be psychic. It's like to get out of your logical mind and tap more into going off intuition based rather than just go off logic. There's this big shift that's going to happen like mid-month, maybe towards like the 15th. It almost feels like kind of like a it starts off as some kind of hiccup, but it ends as like it's like it starts as like some kind of like I don't know, shock to the system type of thing, but then it moves into something that's like really smooth, but like basically I'm hearing like don't give up at that point. Like whatever happens, know that this is part of the journey, part of the process, but like this is it's like you're almost there. It's just like you just got one more stick to put in, right? You're kind of wounded. Y'all going fucking mental. But it's like this thing it trigger. Okay, so this thing that's happening mid-month is like a trigger. It's like it's going to trigger some kind of like past wound or something. I don't even think you know it's a wound, but like whatever this is, it's going to trigger something, and you need to actually find what the base of this is, because once you get over and heal this, it's what's going to like unleash and unlock you into your destiny. Okay, I'm 11 minutes. I'm going to go finish this over on Vimeo. Link is in the description box. I'll see you there.